where the main point is it's a nice standard shoulder point, large intestine 15. Okay, LI15, if they're in this position, lying face down with their elbows, with their arms abducted, abducted, LI15 is really nicely positioned over the tendon. The trouble is it's better with the arm abducted. So if they're sitting, you can't quite use it in the same way. You really need to get some cushions underneath there or get their elbow up a little bit so that LI15 sits. You can see on Roseanne, she's got a really nice, clear, obvious LI15. Some people have got no obvious dimple there at all, and you just have to sort of just gently feel around in the shoulder to find that little hollow, that little dip that's there. So one of my standard approaches to treating tendons is to needle on either side of the worst stagnation. Just a really simple, straightforward orthopedic kind of approach. Oh, thanks. Have a dog. So the two major points that I'm going to use are LI15 and LI16, which happen to be just in exactly the right spots. And 40s are okay. I'm going to use a 50 here, but 40s are fine. And what we want is a nice, simple perpendicular to the skin. It's okay, Roseanne?
Yeah, it just feels heavy.
Any chi?
Heavy. Mm-hmm. Yeah, very good.
You'll see when I needle, I often spend a bit of time fiddling around and making sure I'm getting the good sensation there. It's just so important to get that sensation. Without it, you really can't be relying on the kind of effect that we're after. Now, large intestine 16 is just here in that little groove between the clavicle and the spine of the scapula, right in that little hollow there. And what I do there is go in a little bit, but I'm going to try and needle towards LI15. So we're going in a little way underneath the acromioclavicular joint if we can here. That feel okay?
Oh, yeah.
So LI15, LI16. Okay, the third needle in this group of three is just, it's pretty close to small intestine 12. And in fact, if you want to just think of it as small intestine 12, you want to just be in the, here's the spine of the scapula, is all the way down here. Now classically, small intestine 12 is just in that little groove on top of the spine there. But I just feel down the muscle, looking for the sorest spot. Now, you tender there? Right there?
That feels good.
Or further in there?
Yeah, it doesn't feel too good. Down the belly.
There. When you say better, you mean in a kind of sorish way. And this is one we really want to go into the muscle. Yeah, feel that one?
Yeah.
And those three needles line up, generally. And in a sense, this is just we're going to cover it tomorrow there, they're doing the Jin kind of treatments, but the muscle meridian kind of treatments. This is a classic example of treating the muscle in a line. But we think of it as being a point on either side of the worst stagnation, coupled with one in the muscle brain. Now we can go down depending on what else is going on. We can add in some extra points there. I will sometimes throw in a neck, low neck. If she's a lot, if they're a lot tighter, and you are, that's quite tender. That's sore.
Yeah, but I like that.
And that's not so bad.
No, the right's worse. That's not so bad.
Right's worse. Okay, I'll change the right. Yeah, I was going to do it. Let's go do a needle in there. But that's the major one. Now, the other thing I'll do now is I will use electro between those 2 points, because tendons love electro. They just do. They just seem to respond a lot better. And so many times, for one reason or another, I've decided not to use the electrode on a particular person, and they've come back the next week and gone, the treatment you gave me with that machine was a lot better.
You want one?